Okay. Well, good morning. Let's talk about curing our sweet onions today. We'll be right back. Well, good morning. It's time to harvest our onions. And since I've got sweet onions really don't hold up and keep as well as the old cooking onions do, because these sweet onions are pretty wet, and that's what makes them sweet. So we have to harvest them and either get them in the refrigerator and save them 2 or 3 weeks in the refrigerator, or we need to cure them so we can get about 2 or 3 months out of them, so we can hang them in bags and just let them store in open storage in bags. And what you want to look for on your onions is when that onion top falls over 90 degrees like that, that thing's ready to come out of the ground. Don't leave it in the ground with the top bent over, because it's very risky, high risk of that onion rotting. It's time to come up, and it needs to come up right away. But if you go up to the onion and you grab that bent over top and you try to pull that top up, all it's going to do is break off. So what I did is I took an old cultivator, hand cultivator that I had, and I bit the middle tine back. I bent it back up out of the way. Then I took these two and I flattened them out and I bent them back where I have kind of a scooper, see? I can go underneath my onion and I can, well, let me get one. See, my onion will be in the ground like this, and it's 90 degrees bent. If I try to grab that like this and pull it, it's just going to break off. So I got this little tool and I go right underneath that onion, and it pulls it right up, and it pulls the root and all right straight up out of the ground and leaves the top intact, because I don't want to tear off the top. So let me show you some up close on how I do that. Okay, we made quick work of them onions, so that's all the red onions. So let's go over to the other side of the garden and get all the white onions. Okay, I got me a wagon full of these red and white onions. So let's take it to the next step, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to set these onions up in a drying rack, and I'm going to put them up there with the tops and all on them, and I'm not going to wash them at all. I don't want to get them wet whatsoever. So take them up there fully intact, and I'm going to lay them flat up in the drying rack and let them dry for about a week. Let's get that started. First step in the process is, all I do is I take the onions and lay them in here on the rack, flat as flat, and I don't want them to really touch each other. What's important here is that we put them in a rack, they're flat, they're dry, and they're in the shade. You don't want your onions to get wet, and you don't want them to be sitting in the direct sun. All that's going to do is ruin them. So get them all into the rack and let them sit for about a week, and then we'll go to the next step. Now, the reason I like to use this rack to dry my onions is I have airflow underneath and above. See, it's just on top of a piece of fencing. So there's airflow underneath the onion as well as on top of the onion. If you don't have a rack, you can try to get these out in your yard where you have some air flowing around them, and make yourself some maybe a 2x4 rack or something, and put you a cheap tarp. You can go get a cheap tarp and cover the top, you know, a couple of feet away from the top of the onions, so that they're in the shade and protected from rain. This process right here, this part of the process, step one, this only takes about 1 week to do. So let me go ahead and get the rest of this rack filled up, and we'll talk about the next step. Well, we got all our onions up in the rack. I got some white onions and red onions, and these are the Texas sweet variety. We got Texas sweet red and Texas sweet white. So we'll let these sit out here on the rack. Let me close the cover so keep that sun off of them. Very important to keep them in the shade. And keep them in the shade, keep them well ventilated, and keep them dry. So we'll be back in about a week, and we'll take another look at these onions and take it to the next step. See you in a week. Okay, our sweet onions have been out on the drying rack for about a week, actually about 8 days. So I pulled them up on here on the harvesting table, and I'm cleaning them up and getting them ready to bag up. Come up close and let me show you how I prepare these, because I'm gonna cut the top, I'm gonna cut the roots off and clean them just a little bit, and I'm gonna put them in some cardboard boxes, and I'm gonna let them sit for about another 3 or 4 days, and at that point they're ready to bag up. And once I bag them, they'll hold good in long-term storage for about 2 at the most 3 months. And getting them bagged up is an easy way to hang them, get them out of the way, and also it's easy to share with family and friends. So I just give them a bag, and they like that. So come here and take a close-up look at how I do this with the onions. Well, here's how I do my onions. You see how you got the root on the bottom and the tops. I come up about 1 inch above that top, and I cut that off. And I take the bottom and I trim that off, and I leave just a little bit of the root still on there. See, I don't want it to cut down into it. The reason I'm cutting these off is this end will be wet and this end will be wet. So when I cut it, I let that dry for about another 3 or 4 days until that's not wet anymore. See, right now when I feel it, it feels wet. So once I get it trimmed off like that, then I take it and I kind of clean it a little bit like I do my garlic. I just kind of get that rough dirt, because remember, I've never washed these. I've never let water touch them. So once I get it trimmed, then I take this big rough piece on the top. I just kind of get that one piece, that one little layer off. Just one layer. And if you leave a little piece on there, that's okay. Just like that right there. I just get the rough stuff out of the way. Now, I'll put this in the cardboard box, and I'll let that dry out for 3 more days before I bag it up. Let me show you one more. This is probably hard to see with a dark red one like this. Here's a white one. This might be easier to see. Let's see, I just, to the top, you see where it bent 90 degrees? Am I in the picture? See how it bent 90 degrees? I just cut that right off. Come below, and what I'm using here is some poultry shears. They're inexpensive. You can get them anywhere. I think we got these at Bed Bath & Beyond or somewhere like that, but they get right in there just right. I like that. Then I take a little scrub brush and I clean it up a little bit, get some of that rough dirt off of it, and you'll see some of those little pieces of onion skin that have been drying out there for the last 8 days, wanting to come off. So I'll take the loose stuff just because I like to make them pretty. See, I'll take that right there and I'll get that right on off. Take that off. Take that off. I don't want to get too deep into the onion. Now see that onion right now, I'll put it over there and let that cure for another 3 or 4 days, and it'll be ready to bag. Well, I got a few more of these to do, and I'll get them all trimmed up and cleaned up and put them into boxes. So I'll be back in about 3 or 4 days, and we'll bag them up and show you how to bag your onions and put them up for long-term storage. So we'll be back in about 3 or 4 days. Well, our onions, they've been curing for another 4 days since the last time I saw you, and if you'll come up close, we'll take a little look at how they've papered over. They're good to go. They're cured, so it's time to bag them up. So come on up and take a little look at this. You can take a look at the onions and see how they papered over. They're good and dry. I've never wet these or never washed them. All I did was trim them and brush them. And here's one of the red ones. See how the skin's all coming back. That's really good. They're cured. And you peel that skin back, and the underneath that is beautiful. See? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to bag these up. Okay, what I do is I take me just one of my net bags, and I like to mix up, 2 or 3 of the whites in there with them. I mean, 2 or 3 or 4 of them white onions in there, and then 2 or 3 of the reds. Then I got them in and I just tie them up. There we go, ready for delivery. Let me bag up the rest of these, and they'll be ready for storage and also for sharing with our friends and family. Well, we got our onions all cured and they are bagged up and ready to hang. For long-term storage, I'll get about 3 months out of these. They're easy to hand to other people and share with them. They got something to tote them with, and it's a blessing to their day if you give them some of your fresh gardening vegetables. So if you like our channel, I ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be a part of our YouTube family. And until we see you next time, always remember where all of our harvest always comes from. By His hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Thanks for watching our videos. We really love making them. If you like our videos, please like our Facebook page to get the latest tips and tricks. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the newest video. Like it, it would really inspire and encourage us. But most importantly, share it to encourage others. We'll welcome your comments and questions. Thank you. Have a blessed day.